Hello, it is Miss Fitzgerald here to begin our math lesson for today, Wednesday, May 13th. Okay, so here is our Unlock the Problem for today. It says Jim had 39 Pokemon cards in his collection. Mary gave him 36 more. How many Pokemon cards does Jim have now? I'm going to read it one more time. Jim had 39 Pokemon cards in his collection. Mary gave him 36 more. How many Pokemon cards does Jim have now? Okay, so first we think about what we know and what is important. So take a second to think, what do we know and what is important in this problem? Okay, so what we know and what I think is important is Jim has 39 cards. I'm just going to put a C for cards. And then Mary gave 36 more. So that's what we know. And that is what I believe is important information to help us figure out the problem. Okay, so next, what are we trying to find and what is the question? So take a second to think. What are we trying to find? What is the question? So I see that the question is, how many Pokemon cards does Jim have now? So we're trying to find how many Pokemon cards does Jim have after Mary gave him 36 more. And now we have to think, what is the unit? So take a second to think, what is the unit here? And I just know everybody is saying that the unit is cards because we are trying to figure out how many Pokemon cards he would have. So that is our unit. Okay, so how will we use the information to solve the problem? So I know that Jim has 39 cards and Mary gave him 36 more. So we can use those two numbers to help us. So I'm going to write down 39 and I'm going to write down 36. Okay, so now it is asking us, and I'll have to erase, I was hoping he'd be in the middle. I'll put back my 39 and my 36. So now we need to solve. So I need to figure out, am I putting these two numbers together? As in, am I adding them? Or do I need to subtract? So I'm going back and looking and thinking, it says Mary gave him 36 more. He already had 39. So I know if Mary gave him 36 more, then that means that Jim has more cards than when he had at the beginning. So that means I need to add these two numbers together. So I should be doing 39 plus 36 to figure out how many cars, Pokemon cards, Jim has now. Okay. And after you solve the problem, I'm going to leave it so you friends can add it. You need to make sure that you always write your answer in a complete sentence. We start a sentence with a capital letter and end with a period. So we can say, Jim has blank. The blank's where your answer is going to go. You guys are going to add it. Pokemon cards now. And I want to make sure to put a period there. So now I have a complete sentence. A sentence is not complete if it does not have a capital letter and a period. Okay, so that was our unlock the problem for today. Let's keep learning. Next, for our fluency for today, we are going to do a complete the pattern. So I'm going to give you guys some time, friends. Go ahead and pause. And in your notebook or on a sheet of paper, I want you to try to complete this pattern. So everyone should be pausing, looking at the 3 different patterns and seeing if they can figure out what the pattern is and if they can complete the pattern. Okay, so when I am trying to figure out a pattern, I like to figure out which place is changing, and then I just need to figure out what it's changing by. So I see that the ones place is the same, but the tens place is changing, right? We started at 550 and now we're at 540. So we had 5 tens, now we have 4 tens. And it looks like our hundreds place is staying the same. So we're really focused on our tens place. So going from 5 tens to 4 tens, I can tell we're going down a 10, right? We're taking away a 10. So 550, 540, my hundreds is staying the same, right? 5, 4, 3 tens now, 530. Now it's going to be 520, and then 510. So that is the first pattern. Pat yourself on the back if you got that one correct. That was a little tricky. Next, let's do the same thing. 89. Now they put a space in between to make it a little bit more challenging. And then we have 69. So my ones place is staying the same, but my tens place is changing. I had 8 tens, then I don't know how many tens, and then I had 6 tens. So again, I am noticing that my numbers getting smaller. I am decreasing my number of tens. So what is between 8 tens and 6 tens? It would be 7 tens. So 79, 89, 79, 69, 59, and 49. Okay, last pattern. We're at 280, then we don't know the next 2 numbers in our pattern, then 250, 240. Again, which place is changing? It's not my ones place, it's not my hundreds place, but it's my tens place that's changing. 5, 4, I know it's going down, right? is going down by 110. So this would be 230. I'm going to come back up here, 280, 270, 260. So that is my last pattern, and now we have completed our fluency for today. Great job. Okay, now we are going to do a little bit of money review. We want to make sure we are reviewing the skills we have learned this year so that we are ready for the third grade. So as a review, here are the values of all of the different coins. So a penny, which you see here, is worth 1 cent. To make $1, we need 100 pennies. This coin is called a nickel. It is worth 5 cents. 25 nickels equals $1. This coin is a dime. A dime is worth 10 cents. 10 dimes equals $1. The last coin is a quarter. A quarter is worth 25 cents. We need 4 quarters to make $1. Okay, so now we are going to try to figure out how much money is in my pocket. And we're going to look in both of my pockets. So here's my first pocket. So remember when we are counting money, we want to start with our coin with the greatest value. So that would be my quarter. A quarter is worth 25 cents. So 25. Now I'm going to move to my next highest value. So 25 plus 10, 35. Now I'm moving to counting by 5. So 35, 40, 45, 50. Now I need to start counting by ones. 51, 52, 53. There are 53 cents in my first pocket. Now let's look at my next pocket. Okay, so again, starting with my highest value coins, I see I have 2 quarters. 2 quarters is 50 cents. 25, 50. Now I'm counting by tens because I'm moving to my next highest value, which is my dimes. So 50, 60, 70, 80. Now I need to count by fives. 85, 90. Now I count just one more, 91. So how much money is in my second pocket? 91 cents. Okay, now we're going to continue on with our addition practice as you were doing the other days. We will continue to practice our addition this week. So we see we have our hundreds, tens, and one chart. We are going to do it both visually and with our numbers. Okay, and then this is a great way to check to make sure we get the same answer. So I have 518, 500s, 110, 8 ones, plus 162. Okay, now I'm going to draw my visual model. So for 100, well, so 518 first, right? I have 500s, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 110 and 8 ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then for 162, I have 100, 6 tens, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 ones. So here we go. Let's solve. I'm going to change my pen color. Okay, so 8 ones plus 2 ones means that I have now made a new 10, right? A new group. So I will put my 0, and then I need to add my new 10, right? So remember, it doesn't matter if you put your 10 up top or at the bottom. I'm going to put it at the bottom. So I have 1 plus 6, which is 7, plus 1 more, which is 8, and then 5 plus 1, which is 6. So I have 680. But let me also check with my visual model. So remember, I always start with my ones. So let me see if I can make a new group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whenever I get to 10, circle it, add another 10 over here. And I don't have any more ones, right? So I have 0 ones. Now let me count my tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tens. And for my hundreds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got the same exact answer with both of my different strategies. Okay, we are going to do one more together before you do your work on your own. So same thing, hundreds, tens, ones, hundreds, tens, ones. Okay, so I have 612, 6 hundreds, 110, 2 ones, plus 346. Okay, now let me draw my visual model using my hundreds, tens, and ones. So for 612, I have 6 hundreds, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 110, and 2 ones. For 346, I have 3 hundreds, 4 tens, 2, 3, 4, and 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let me solve. Okay, so we always start with our ones place. 2 plus 6 is 8. 1 plus 4 is 5. And 6 plus 3, 6. Putting 6 in my hand, and 7, 8, 9. So I did not need to make any new groups when I added this problem. So let's see how many ones I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count my tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. And my hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So I got the same exact answer from both of my strategies again. Great job. Okay, it is now time for you to do your own work. So it says solve using the vertical form and draw chips on the place value chart, bundle as needed, okay? You are going to solve your work If you need to go back and look at another part of the video to help, please do that. And then always make sure you send pictures of your work to your teacher once you are done. And have a great rest of your day.